This is the At Home with Zac
and TT for the Millwall drive home, reporting on the game that just finished at Ashton Gate, where it did finish. Bristol City 0.
Millwall 2.
Yes! Come on! A win finally! You know, I had a long talk on Saturday after the game, and I was feeling down, depressed. But I believed that we could turn it around, because if you work hard, if you try, if you put your cojones on the line and you really give it to the team, then we've got every chance of beating teams in the Championship, and that's exactly what we did today. Talk that Rowett has lost the dressing room, talk that the players ain't playing for him, well, that's thrown right out the window. Out the window. He might, listen, he can get criticism. It's been a terrible run, and who knows, we can go 10 games without winning a game again. But the players showed today it meant something to them, and it's so good to be able to see that. And, you know, as soon as the final whistle goes, rocking all over the world, and we're dancing around the living room. And it's stupid. Why does football play with your emotions so much? But it does. And 3 points today, like I said, was well deserved. Thank you all for the comments, and that some people go into great depth putting what they think in the comments on this YouTube channel, and I love reading them, and I pore over them time and time again. Obviously, there were so many in the last one. The likes that we got for the last video was fantastic, and I really appreciate that. So it really cheered me up after what was a very tough Saturday. And then Sunday, it was a wet and windy game that the Lions had. But today, we've just turned it around. We've grabbed the game by the scruff of the neck, and we've pinned Bristol City down. And other than one shot on target, that is all they had in the entire game. We started with a 4-4-2 formation, which...
The classic variation.
The old classic, but it allowed us, with the two players that we had up front... I normally start from back to front. I'll start from front to back. We had John Daddy Budfarsson and Tom Bradshaw up front. Now, I have criticised J-Bod quite rightly in terms of his quality, but his determination and effort today can take you over the line. It can make a 7 out of 10 player, a 9 out of 10 player. It can make a 5 out of 10 player, a 7 out of 10 player. You put effort in and desire, and then the rest of your game will come with it. And you become a better player regardless of what you do in a match. And today, that's what happened. But those two, they didn't press in the Bristol City half, but they pressed as soon as they got into a half. They were out there, they were battling every single time the ball went up to them, because still we played a lot of balls up front, and they tried to put themselves about. And then the second ball, when it came down, one of the others, either one of them was going to go and attack it, and that's what made the difference for me today. We had a midfield four of Mason Bennett on the left, Jed Wallace on the right, Sean Williams and Ryan Leonard in the centre of midfield. The back four of Murray Wallace left back, return to Murray Wallace, which is a great idea. I think he's definitely a starter for me in any team. Marlon Romeo right back. The best two centre-back pairings in the Championship in Sean Hutchinson and Jake Cooper.
100%.
And Bartosz Białkowski in goal. And from the first 5 minutes, the intensity, the effort from the players. And I thought, do you know what? We've got a chance here. And it sounds silly, because as soon as we put a load of pressure on them, and then Bristol City broke down the other end, and I thought, oh, Jesus, not now. They're going to score from their first attempt. There was a free kick to Bristol City, just on the corner, towards the corner of the box, a little bit further out. It's played into the box. It bounces around, something silly. It drops to Nahki Wells, and you're thinking, this is history repeating itself. The way that run we're on, it's gonna happen again. And then from absolutely nowhere, Leonard comes sliding in to get a block on, clears the ball, and then, I know it sounds stupid, but I had a bit of, I don't know, I had a bit of
faith.
Yeah, I had a bit of faith. Faith is a good word there, Zac. I did. I had a bit of belief. I felt that maybe today is our day. Straight, like a little while after that, obviously, we get the ball, and today this is what I really like, is the players were they're braver on the ball, willing to run. They were willing to run with the ball. It makes so much of a difference, because it creates the space, allows you to pass it off if they close you in, or you run it into the space yourself. And then So Bradshaw's received the ball. He's running alongside the box. He's stupidly taken out. I don't know. It was
like QPR, but just not from the front.
Yeah, and it was a silly tackle. He's taken out. Up steps Jed from the free kick. I said to Zac he's going to hit the wall. He hits the wall.
It was horrific.
Hits the wall. It bounces out to Leonard, who we know loves a shot. Hits it towards goal, whether it's going in or not, because you get one.
We think it was, but it was going at Bentley.
It was going towards the goal. And then Bradshaw sticks out a leg, bounces off of him, wrong foots Bentley, who's a very good goalkeeper. Me and Zac are big fans of David Bentley. 1-0. We'll take the lead. and then, you know, like I said, the fact that we didn't really look under too much pressure, other than the one chance that was created just after we scored. The ball, there was a free kick, again, another free kick, stupidly given away on the edge of the box, right on the corner. This was right on the corner of the box. I think we had a two-man wall. We basically said to Naki Wells, or Bartosz Bielakowski said to Naki Wells, have a shot. I'm better than you. And Jesus Christ, he was, but just. He pulls off a fantastic save into the bottom right-hand corner to keep us at 1-0. And those two big moments in the game, the Leonard block and then the Bartosz save, really kick us on. And it gives the players belief, right, we're in this, we've got this game.
Yeah, because if that don't happen, it's 2-2. It's a draw in the end of the day.
Or at that stage, it's 1-1, and then who knows? The players start thinking it's happening again, and things are not going really well for us. But I just felt that Jed Wallace in that first half, his effort, his intensity.
He always gives 100%.
He did, but I think he gave 120% today. His effort, his desire, and first half, for me, the first half was dominated by Jed. I felt he was just absolutely magnificent. And he's created a chance. He gets down the right, puts in a fantastic ball to Mason Bennett in the back post. Zac gives Mason a little bit more of a rope in that it bounced hard but he missed the target. It was, for me, he's got to score. You know, at that stage, it makes us 2-0. On about the 28th minute, but it does bounce awkwardly.
It was just a skip, and it went higher than his knee, I think, which made it always makes it hard to strike one of them.
It does, and he obviously puts it over. Half time comes, and you know what? I run upstairs, had a quick shower because we had the training session earlier, and I played today. We only had 4 on 4, so I thought I'd get the old boots out. I weren't as good as we were out on the pitch today. And I was in the shower thinking, I'm optimistic, I'm happy. Can we just keep that going for the second half? And we did. We really did keep it going in the second half.
We don't normally keep a lead either.
We kept that intensity. You know, we have been excellent at the back. And when you take the lead, you think, this is when you need to be excellent again. And too many times we've conceded that one odd goal and it's been a 1-1 draw in that situation. But today, that second half performance, for me, dominated by the man of the match in Ryan Leonard. I thought Leonard today was absolutely superb. Obviously, he's breaking up play all over the place. He's passing and straight up in the second half, I think it was about the 55th minute. Leonard wins the ball brilliantly, takes it on a little bit, passes it out to Mason Bennett. And I said to Zac, whilst Mason Bennett had the ball, I said, bit of magic. And it was a bit of magic.
It was far more than magic.
He sets it out outside his right foot, curls it into the bottom right-hand corner, and it's an absolutely beautiful finish. We start going mental. It's 2-0 up. The first time we've scored 2 goals since Preston in October, our last win. And then you're thinking, keep this intensity up. Do not drop back. And I don't think we did. I felt that the right subs were made to keep that intensity up. You know, Ben Thompson for keeping you up. Ben Thompson's come on to give us those legs in midfield, obviously. And Budvarsson's come off.
It was more... Ben Thompson was a striker.
Yeah, he was. He played further up. Bennett had a chance straight after his goal, funny enough. Just played it to the near post. It was easily saved by Bentley again. And then there's the big decision in the match. Jeju has come on. He's obviously trying to make a difference. He's ridiculously left. He's come in late on Leonard, I think it was. Wiped him out.
The whistle was already blown.
Blown whistle, and he's come in late. He could potentially have got a red card for that because there's no reason for him to do that.
He's coming from behind as well.
From behind, he's off his feet.
Full on slide
tackle. He gets a yellow card for that. And then, stupidly, you know, the ball goes up around the edge of the box after us defending really well for long periods of time.
Should have headed
The ball goes
it.
up. He's massive, Jeju. Why he then decides to try an overhead kick, and it's a violent overhead kick.
It wasn't one of them like peaceful ones that you get the ball with. It was one of them that hit someone in the face.
And I just don't know what he's thinking. You're on a yellow card at that situation. The ref's not throwing cards around either. Neither team were picking up bookings that should have been bookings throughout the match. You know, shirt pulls and things, stopping attacks. He didn't book people for that. And two stupid decisions by Jeju's got him sent off. And then from then on, to be fair, we looked like ridiculously comfortable for a Millwall team. Only until, obviously, we're 2-0 up. Jed Wallace wins the ball magnificently in midfield. He drives, he gets through the two defenders. He's through on Bentley, and you just think, please, Jed, score. 3-0, the game's over. He doesn't. Bentley makes a good save, to be fair. You hope Jed scores it.
I said after it, I wanted him to chip him.
He did, yeah, potentially.
Because Bentley was coming out low.
No, I don't think he did come out low. I thought he did come out with his chest out, which was really good by him. But he still wanted him to bury that.
He's a striker right mid, and with them one-on-ones, you've got to either take it around the goalkeeper or put it in the bottom corner.
He should have done, but like on Sunday, the goalkeeper that we were against on Sunday kept rushing off his line really well. It was good, and that's what Bentley done in that situation. It's really difficult to score in if a keeper can be imposing. Schmeichel-esque, going back to the days before, probably the one he knows. You know Peter Schmeichel, don't you? FIFA.
Yeah.
But from then on, like I said, we looked comfortable. And that doesn't happen very often. Bristol City, don't get me wrong, they've got 9 injuries. They've got the best players. They've got great players that come off the bench. Players like O'Dowda, who I've got so much admiration for. I think they're really good players.
He said my dad said when O'Dowda got the ball, that I really like.
I do.
I really like him.
I think he's a very good player. Came from Barnsley, obviously, an Irish international. He's a good player. Didn't get on the ball. So many of the Bristol City players today, just their intensity wasn't there. We wanted the game more. We needed the game more, and we won the game because of that. We've now got a massive game against Forest at home at the Den. Obviously, Tier 3 has absolutely kiboshed us from going. It's just the way that this year has gone. But, you know, let's hope we can take this performance and push it on to the next.
Let's hope I Follow's good enough.
Let's hope I Follow is good enough. Before we leave it, Dad had some bad news health-wise this week. We're going to go and see him, give him our love, put our arm around him, and let's hope he can battle through what he's going to have to deal with. We love you, Dad. No better thing. I know he's going to be over the moon with 3 points for the Lions. Thank you very much for watching the best Millwall YouTube channel that is out there. Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll end you now. No one likes us.
We don't care.
Yes!
That was a good track.